Be polite. Write diplomatically. Even in a declaration of war, one observes the rules of politeness. Never fight with Russian. On your every stratagem, they answer unpredictable stupidity. What we learn from history is that no one learns from history. The secret of politics. Make a good treaty with Russia. Only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others. The great questions of the day will not be settled by means of speeches and majority decisions, but by iron and blood. Never believe anything in politics until it has been officially denied. People never lie so much as after a hunt, during a war, or before an election. A generation that has taken a beating is always followed by a generation that deals one. When you want to fool the world, tell the truth. People who love sausage and people who believe in justice should never watch either of them being made. Preventive war is like committing suicide out of fear of death. A bad plan that is well executed will yield much better results than a good plan that is poorly executed. Be polite. Write diplomatically. Even in a declaration of war, one observes the rules of politeness. The most significant event of the 20th century will be the fact that the North Americans speak English. Anyone who has ever looked into the glazed eyes of a soldier dying on the battlefield will think hard before starting a war. The nation that has the schools has the future. Hounds follow those who feed them. A conquering army on the border will not be stopped by eloquence. I have found that nothing so deceives your adversaries as telling them the truth. With a gentleman I am always a gentleman and a half, and with a fraud I try to be a fraud and a half. I consider even a victorious war as an evil, from which statesmanship must endeavor to spare nations. The main thing is to make history, not to write it. He who has his thumb on the purse has the power. Laws are like medicine. They generally cure an evil by a lesser or a passing evil. No civilization other than that which is Christian is worth seeking or possessing. Man cannot control the current of events. He can only float with them and steer. You can do everything with bayonets, but you are not able to sit on them. A journalist is a person who has mistaken their calling. Love is blind. Friendship tries not to notice. Nothing should be left to an invaded people except their eyes for weeping. A little caution outflanks a large cavalry. Universal suffrage is the government of a house by its nursery. Beware of sentimental alliances where the consciousness of good deeds is the only compensation for noble sacrifices. History is simply a piece of paper covered with print. The main thing is to make history, not to write it.